All right, in this video, we're going to learn how to change a general purpose plug or receptacle that has no junction in it, so it just has the two wires inside. All right, for this job, we're going to need the following tools: a way to check if the power's on or off, which is a plug tester or a voltage sensor. We're going to need a flathead screwdriver. We're going to need a green Robertson, and we might need a set of strippers. So let's get to it. And of course, as always, safety first, so make sure you got your safety goggles on. First of all, we need a way to confirm that the power is off. And as you can see, power's on. Let's turn it off. All right, power is off. Let's get to it. Flathead screwdriver, let's get that plate off of there. Once again, lots of paint. Let's try our screwdriver first. I might get a little bite. Oh, we got a little bite on that one. I don't think top one's gonna take my knife. And I can't stress enough, if you're using sharp knives like this, they are very, very sharp. So pocket knife is probably a better idea, unless you have experience using knives like that. Just about out. Okay. And again, so much paint, I like to give it a little score down the below, so we're not ripping the paint right down the wall. There we go. Take our bond wire off. It's a little shorter. Get rid of this first. Well, look at this. What do we have? Backstabbed, right? See, this again, I can't stress enough. In our other video where we're doing a receptacle, same thing, backstabbed. And really, let's just see. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. I pulled it right out. Not a good connection right there. If you can pull that connection out, see that? I pulled it out. Don't use the backstabs. Don't do it. That's just a hot spot. That's a failure point, and nobody wants that. So they are dinged up a little bit. I'm going to get rid of those ends. And let's go about 3/4 of an inch. It's not exact. And then I'm going to put a hook in the end of the wire. There you go. You can see the hooks there. And I'm going to fix this one because it's curled all the way over. We don't need that. We just need to get under the screw. All right, now we have, here's our new receptacle. And there's no junction here because this is the end of the line, or it's a single plug, a single circuit. So as always, the black wire goes on the gold screws, the white wire goes on the silver screws, and our bond wire or ground wire goes on the green. So you put the wire on in the direction that the screw tightens. A little better than hand tight. You don't want you don't want the screw to be like this. You don't want to be able to turn it like that. You don't want that. And I apologize if my big fat fingers are getting in the way here. Don't forget to sink in whatever screws you're not using. You don't want them sticking out, because what happens if your plug is loose in that wall at all and that comes in contact with that, you're going to short out your circuit. Okay. White wire on the silver screw. Tighten it up to green Robertson. Nice and tight. You want a nice tight connection. Not to the point that you're going to break the screw. And then sink in the screws that are not being used. And then your bond ground wire goes on. And if sometimes your hook is sticking out a little bit, I like to take these and just give it a squeeze that wraps around a little better like that. And make sure my fat mitts are staying out of the way here. Tighten that screw down as well. There we go. Shape the wires so that they just go in nicely. You want to make sure that your ground wire is not coming in contact with your hot or your neutral. All right. Ground up, ground down, doesn't matter. There's no code where I'm in Canada. There's no code against that. It's more of a practice than anything. And I normally do, the plug I had taken out was the ground is up, so I'm just putting it back the way it was. Get your screws in. If you feel any resistance in your screws at all, stop, because you could be cross-threading those, or the threads could just be shot from the previous installer may have cross-threaded the original one and ruin your screws. There we go. Tight, tight, tight. You don't want to smash them in. It just has to be tight in there. There we go. And straight up and down. You don't want them to be crooked. And we'll put a new plate on. That's the end of that. Put my plug tester back in. We'll turn the power back on. We can confirm the power is back on. We're ready to go. All right, if you got value out of this electrical lesson, please like and subscribe and come back for more electrical.